What's up guys, Resale Rabbit here. I'm watching the College Pickers vlog. It was a little late, usually I watch this in the morning, but I am doing a video today that's a little bit different than normal. I know I say that a lot. If you haven't been following the College Picker, he's been doing daily vlogs where he shows basically what he's doing every day. I like that idea, but you guys don't care about what I do every day, so I'm going to do it a little bit different. When I'm doing a video, I've been doing a lot of these live videos just about every day, I'm going to show you what's sold. Why not? So I'm sitting here getting ready to ship this stuff, and that's where I came up with the idea. Whoa, that was shaky. That's where I came up with the idea, watching CP's video while shipping, and idea. So I am going to go down what sold today. Well, not all today. Basically, what sold since I last shipped stuff out. I shipped stuff out probably about 24 hours ago, about 10:30 yesterday, Central Time. So since then, here are the items that sold. Number one, we got a little guy, this little Sony remote. It's brand new. You can see it's got the little plastic right here, still covering the battery. Obviously, I didn't sell it as new. There's no packaging or anything. What likely happened, this is for a personal audio system. So what likely happened is the nice pawn shop shirt, someone says. This is actually the gold and silver pawn shop. That's from Pawn Stars on TV. I visited their shop in Vegas a few years ago and I had to buy a shirt. So anyways, this little remote probably came with a small boom box or something. And where was I going with that? Anyways, they probably never used it. So I got, let me take a look here. I got $7.99 for it, free shipping. It's just gonna get tossed in a bubble mailer. It cost me $2.61 to ship. So I'll probably walk away with about $2 profit on that. These type of things, they don't really make much, but it adds up, the little bread and butter type items. The other small thing I sold was Wii Sports, disc only. I got $5 for it. You know, it's the disc only. It's kind of scratched up. It's not in the best, you probably can't see that on here, but it's not in the best of shape. I think I had it for like $10. Someone offered me $5 and I'm like, sure, why not? I was in a good mood. Next, another common item you see, this Sony Walkman, or Discman rather. I sold it for $16.99, free shipping. Again, it'll probably cost me $2.77 to ship. Just throw it in a bubble mailer, and I did test it. It works perfectly fine. Now here's something that's a little unique. This Welsh Allen Super Temp Plus. This is a thermometer that someone would use in a doctor's office. This thing I have had for ages. I found this at the Indianapolis Goodwill outlet when I lived in Indianapolis like 4 years ago. And it's basically just been in a box. I've moved so many times that I had a ton of boxes that I haven't even gone through yet from years. You know, when I was on the road, when you guys were watching me travel, all of my stuff was packed up in a storage unit. Even when I lived in Nashville, my stuff was in a storage unit in Wisconsin. It's just been sitting for 3-4 years. So I'm finally finishing up going through all this stuff. My basement and my garage has been full of boxes. I've been going through it, giving stuff to Goodwill and pulling stuff out that I can sell. This is one of them. I probably paid, I don't know, about $1 or so. The Indianapolis Goodwill outlet is 79 cents a pound, and this thing weighs 9 ounces. So I probably paid about 50 cents for this. Now, I don't know enough about this to say it works. I put batteries in. It just takes AA batteries. I put those in. Let's see if I can get this back on. And I turned it on and put this kind of in my knee here. I'm not going to put this in my mouth, that'd be gross. I put it in my knee to see if it measures the temperature, and it did the first time. But every time after that, it just shuts off. It shows a full battery, so it wasn't the battery. So I don't know if this thing works. So I posted it for parts or repair. I said, this is what it does. I'm not confident enough to say it works. I don't know the product, so you're buying it as is for parts or repair. I listed this yesterday. Within 24 hours, it sold for $30. That was the best offer. I think I listed it for like $40 or best offer, something like that. I got $30 for it, shipped. Again, it's 9 ounces. It'll go first class. Probably cost me $2.77, $3, somewhere in that range. Next, I sold a pair of Gravati shoes. They're in nice shape. They look like they've been resoled. Mustache soles. Gravati shoes, handmade in Italy. This is another thing that's been sitting forever. I don't know where I got them. I don't know when I got them. I don't know what I paid. There was no sticker or anything on them. But these sold for $20 plus $11.65 shipping. This is a very heavy pair of shoes. Like, throw it on the scale. That pair of shoes is 2 pounds, 9.2 ounces without a box. It's a heavy pair of shoes. So I really didn't want to go free shipping. So I put it for $29.99 plus calculated shipping. And got an offer for $20. Again, I had this thing for less than 24 hours, or listed for less than 24 hours. I'm all about turn and burn. If someone makes me an offer a couple hours after I list it, and it's not like a really dumb offer, I'm probably gonna take it. You know, if someone would offer me 10 or 15, I would say no, I'll wait for a higher one. 20, gone, get it out, shipping's paid for. The last item, now these have been sitting for a while, at least by my standards. To me, if it's been in stock for a month, it's aging inventory. I sold these. You have not seen these in a video yet, but I bought a news van. Not the van, just the contents, the electronics and everything in them. And there were 5 of these in it. I paid $400 for the whole thing. I've already made like $1,500, $2,000. I've made a ton of money. I sold a few items that paid for each paid for the whole thing. But anyways, the IA60A, I don't even know what this is. It says DC power unit. I plugged it in, the light turned on. It takes a normal power cord, which I'll have to check. I don't remember if I said I was including one or not, but I'll check the listing. So I had 5 of them. Somebody bought 3 of them. He paid a total of $224.97 plus free shipping. It was 75 bucks each. When I initially listed them, I listed them at 100. I dropped them to 75 cents. And so he bought 3 of them, so I still got 2 left. For 225 bucks, now because of the price, I'm gonna ship these with insurance and signature confirmation and the whole works. I do that with anything over 100 bucks. I believe the requirement for seller protection is $250. I believe. I'm not 100% certain on that. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. But anything over 100 bucks, just for my peace of mind, signature confirmation. It's like $2. Who cares? On a $100 item, who cares? Would I get it on a $5 item? No, because there goes my profit. But on 225 bucks, absolutely. But anyways, I sold 3 of those. I said in the listing, because I don't know what this is, I don't know if it works, I know nothing about it. Everything that I tested from this news van worked. I didn't find one thing that didn't work. And when I turn these on, the light does come on. So what I said in the listing is I said it's untested. I don't know if it works. However, if for whatever reason it doesn't work, I will guarantee it. So if it doesn't work, I said on the listing that I'll give you a full refund. So it's possible they could come back. I did make sure to put a picture of the serial number on each one just to prevent return fraud. So it has to be the original one that comes back. And of course, they're unique in condition. You know, you can see marks and rust along the sides. These are older. You can see these on there. So it's pretty hard to fake that, even if someone was able to peel this off and put it on their broken unit. So I'm not too worried about that. So that is today's sales. Within the last 24 hours, I also sold a pair of vintage headphones. Those Pioneer headphones you saw in the eBay 25 things to look for video. They requested I ship those quick. So about 5 o'clock last night, I shipped those out just because they wanted them soon. So I thought, why not? But I got 50 bucks for that, $49.99 plus free shipping. It was a global shipping item, so it went to Kentucky. So I don't know, $6-8 to ship. I think I put in a regional A box and it fit perfectly. But that is what I've got here. We might visit Door County in September as a possible stop and say a quick hello. Of course, send me a message on Facebook, the Resale Rabbit Facebook page. So that is what I sold today. Let's go take a look at the boxes. I actually have a dedicated room for boxes. What happened? Do I still do Amazon? Someone asks. I touched on that in another video. You'd have to go back and do that, but I stopped selling thrift store items on Amazon, and I'm only selling items that which I am authorized by the manufacturer to sell on Amazon. That's all that I'm selling on Amazon to kind of protect my account and make it last longer. I've done multiple videos about this, so you have to go back and see my thoughts. So anyways, this is my box room. This is about a 15 by 15 foot office. It's even air conditioned. It's interesting. It's not on the central air that this building has. It's on a window unit that goes into the loading dock. But this is my box room. I've got all different shapes and sizes for Amazon and for eBay. Now, a lot of them I don't really use for Amazon anymore since I'm not selling thrift store items on Amazon, but I will show you them anyways. I've got this stack here is boxes from Amazon. These are really the only used boxes that I have. I keep those because they were good for putting several VCRs into. And then, of course, I've got my free ones down here. I keep the Regional A, the Regional B, and a couple of the other flat rate boxes. These were my common FBA boxes, 24 by 24 by 12. They stack really nicely in the van, and I had a whole pallet of them. I mean, this pallet was much higher before. What I used for VCRs is I used one of these boxes. Let me flip it over. It is a 18 by 12 by 6, and it's a multi-depth, so you can see it's creased, so I can fold it to different depths based on the size. So I would put the VCR in there, wrap it up, put the FN SKU on the outside, and then I'd have to put that in a box to ship it out. So a lot of times one VCR would go to one location, so that would go into another box by itself, and I got this 20 by 14 by 6, just a little bit bigger for the outer shipping box. I found that made me much more efficient. It would put another $5 into each VCR that I sent out. However, it was well worth it. That $5 on them that I'm averaging about $100 for saves me a ton of time. On top of that, the sizes, this was strategic. 18 inches, so I can fit it sideways in an 18-18-24 box. 12 inches, and 6, so it also fit neatly in there. I can fit 6 of these in an 18-18-24 box, which is the type you get at Walmart, which is another common type I use. You can see I've got a pack of them right here. Other common boxes for me were, this one I used quite a bit. I've got if I can lift this up, a whole ream of them. They are 16-inch cubes. Someone says, so you're going direct for products and not buying pallets from Target? I'm still buying pallets, but for my other business, not for Amazon. A little bit of it goes to eBay, but not much. So I've got those. These I got a lot of, and whoa, almost dropped my phone. These I've got a lot of, and I don't really use them much. 24-inch cubes. I bought those for really big stuff that I might be shipping. Like really big. Or if I had a lot of light items. Like I shipped 4 of those full of bicycle helmets once. A few hundred bicycle helmets. What else do we have in here? We've got some 24 by 12 by 12. Those are used for odd, long items. We've got, I really don't use these much, but sometimes big stereo pieces of equipment would go in there, 22 by 22 by 8. These I got free from eBay with my store subscription, 12 by 10 by 8. These are a really nice size for eBay. These I've got a ton of. These I'll use for heavier items when I was doing Amazon, like books and paper. I actually sold reams of printer paper on Amazon, 16 by 12 by 12. I would make that about 50 pounds. What other common ones? Another long one. I did some long paper rolls, so I had to order some of these. These are 48 by 12 by 12. I had some, I believe they were like 40-inch rolls of paper and whatnot that I was shipping to Amazon, so I bought a bunch of those for that. Then I've got a lot of these smaller ones. These are nice to... Do I have an online store like Shopify? I do not. Although I've thought about making one. So these are nice little fold-up boxes. They kind of fold up similar to a pizza box. These are good for small items going to eBay. I've got these, or Amazon rather. I've got the white ones here, and I've got various sizes. Here we can see some smaller ones. It was very professional for things like cordless phones and whatnot, rather than a ton of bubble wrap in a poly bag. I thought that looked awful when people did that. So I always made a point to try and go the extra mile as far as how things looked. I've got some more packs up here. These are actually like a tube almost. I got these for free in a garage sale, a whole ream of them. It is, I don't know, what is that, like 4 or 5 inches by 14 maybe inches. I got a whole ream of those for free at a garage sale. I've only used like 1 or 2, so it was such a weird size, but for free I'll use them. These were another common one, 6 by 6 by 6. These are, I believe, 48 cents at Walmart. I get them for 30 from Uline. Thrifty Trucker says you watch a lot of resellers, but I'm by far the best. Well, I certainly appreciate that. My favorite resellers to watch are College Picker and Craigslist Hunter. You might want to check those guys out if you're not watching them. So what else do we have back here? We've got, I believe these are 18-inch cubes. Let's flip this over and look. Oh, where is it? 18, yeah, 18-inch cube, a 25 pack of them. So I've got a bunch of those. Those were a decent size for certain items. And that's basically about it. I've got like bubble mailers and stuff. These were really nice for eBay. I actually got these on a Staples pallet. I don't know how much they cost, but they're basically like poly bags but bubble wrap. I used these for when I was doing Amazon FBA. They really increased efficiency. I'm always looking to increase efficiency when in any business that I'm doing. That's about it. I've got this thing, big roll of plastic. I'll show you what that goes to. Let's walk out back to the messy warehouse here. That goes to this thing. This is for poly bags. I decided to try it out and I really didn't like it, but it's good for really oversized things. There's this big tube here, it feeds up to there, comes down, and then I'll cut it here. And this is actually just a giant tube, like a giant 1,000-foot long bag. So I'll cut it, shrink or heat, with the heater thing, the impulse sealer, whatever you call it, to cut it, and put my stuff in there, and then add a suffocation warning, of course. I never really ended up using this much. I did some backpacks and it was really handy for that, but it doesn't really, I really don't like it that much. I'd rather just regular bags. It's actually made so you can have 3 different sizes on there though. Someone asked how my sugar-free diet went. It went great. I finished it successfully. I filmed it all and it's on my list of things that I need to edit. So what about bubble mailers? Let's go back to the eBay area. It looks like I need to restock up here. There's usually a CD size bubble mailer here, which I've got to restock. It's in the back area. We've got these from eBay, a size 2 with the eBay logo and branding on it. We've got the priority mail ones, also a size 2. Obviously you can't get that in other sizes, but when I run out of these, I just use regular ones. These are just the ones that I get free from eBay. I don't care if it says eBay on it. I've got some that are a little longer. If we were to compare, you can see it's about 3 inches longer or so. And then I've got some really big ones too. I use these very rarely, but occasionally I'll use them. I get my Frankenberry that I'm snacking on. Last Halloween I bought like hundreds of boxes of these for Amazon and I kept a bunch of them for myself because it's delicious. I've also got Regional B and Regional A boxes. I use those quite often. I'm trying to figure out what else we got here. Poly bags for shipping. These are nice, quality park. They're a little bit more expensive than what you would normally get, but the bottom expands here, and it's a really high quality. Someone says India is gold. Yes, I absolutely love thrifting in Indianapolis. Now, those are some of the shirts from yesterday that had buttons broken off, so those are going in the garbage. This is my overflow of boxes. When I get something back from Amazon or something, I will just toss the boxes into this cart. It's not too often. This thing is getting recycled. This isn't part of it. But I don't keep a lot of boxes, but I do keep some right here just in case I ever need a more specialty size box. Some of these are getting recycled. But I do keep a few of those, especially odd sizes like this really big flat one here. And I've got more up there. Let's take a walk and I'll show you my other overflow area. You need a box cart like that. I actually have 2 of them and I don't know what to use the other one for. So, as you can see, I basically just throw these up here from down there. But this is where I keep big, odd sized boxes in this mezzanine up here. These are for shipping on pallets, these really big boxes. But all these other ones are for, just shipping odd sized things. I use them a lot more with Amazon, not so much with eBay, but I mean, we've got like long tubes and all different stuff. So that is basically what I got for boxes here. I still love these benches. They are awesome. That is all I've got for boxes up here. And that's about all I've got to show you. So, any questions? Ship it all to me. I wouldn't be mad. Use them for stuffed animals if you sell them. If anyone wants boxes, I've got plenty. FedEx drops off a whole bunch of crap here every day. Or not FedEx, UPS. So, I've got like a 6-yard cardboard dumpster that gets emptied out every 2 weeks. So that's all I got today. That's what I sold. That's what's being shipped out. Now I'm gonna get back to work. Someone says, do I use eBay Seller Hub? I do. I don't think that's optional anymore, is it? That's about it. If you have any more questions, leave it in the comments and I will try to respond. See you later.